Hello guys, happy morning. So welcome back. The second PUC Basic Maths Blueprint. So today I'm going to revise the Basic Maths Blueprint. So everybody are struggling. So Basic Maths is very difficult. Yes, of course, because we have a 21 chapters are there. So each chapter weightage is only 3 mark, 5 mark, 8 mark. So this is the way. But many students are struggle like anything. So okay, I think this video may helpful for you. So let me try. So make it easy for that, the blueprint of basic maths of second PUC. So let me try. This is the model paper one, what recently released. So here part A contains, there is a MCQ question. How many MCQ question? There is a 10 MCQ question. And after that, match the following. Yes, 5 match the following question. That is part A and one more part A. So there is a fill in the blank. And after that, part B, so there is a answer any 6 of the following question. Yes, we have extra questions also in this main. So part B. So how many questions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions. So you have to write only 3 questions are extra. So this main is very easy to score it. And similarly, part C also. So this is how many questions are there? They are able to write 6 questions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions are there. We're able to write 6 part C. Each question carry 3 mark. And so part D. So there is a 4 question you have to write out of 7 question. Each question carry 5 mark. And the last main of the question paper, part E. So there is a 2 question. We are able to write only 1. So there is a part E. So there is a 10 mark. So this is part A. So AB question, they will ask you. So answer the following. No extra question. Sorry. No extra question here. So that's 42nd. A is in 6 mark probably. And B also there is a 4 mark. But instead of, this May, model paper 1. So 6 plus 4. So in these 2 questions, so any one question you are able to write, 6 mark will get. And the next question is 4 mark. So here also AB. So there is a 6 plus 4. So part E, that is not necessary for you, the visually challenged student, right? So that is question number 29. So let me go chapter-wise weightage and 1 mark question, 2 mark question, 3 mark question, 5 mark question. It may 4 mark or it may 6 mark. So let me go now. So I prepared as an PPT presentation for chapter-wise. Okay. Okay, second PUC basic maths blueprint. The first chapter, matrix and determinants. So this is very easy. So many students are like this chapter. This is the highest mark for basic maths second PUC, 13 mark will get. So what are the questions they will ask? 3 questions for 1 mark. So 1 question for 2 mark. So 1 question for 3 mark and 1 question for 5 mark. The total 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5. Total 18 mark will get. Sorry, total 13 mark. Chapter number 1, total 13 mark. Part A, 3 mark. Part B, so 1 mark. So part C, 1 question. And part D also 1 question. Total 3 plus 2 mark 1 question, 3 mark 1 question, 5 mark 1 question. Similarly, permutation and combination, chapter number 2, you'll get 8 mark total weightage. So 1 mark 3 question, 2 mark 1 question, and again 3 mark 1 question. The total 8 mark they will ask you. Permutation and combination. So similarly, probability. The last year you studied in statistics, first PUC. Here 3 mark. A very short weightage probability. One is a 1 mark question. It may MCQ or fill in the blank and match the following, and 2 mark, 1 question. So probability, total mark weightage is 3 mark. Similarly, binomial theorem. So binomial theorem, so total mark is 4. Total mark is 4. Here, no MCQ, no fill in the blank, no match the following, no 2 mark question, no 3 mark question. If they ask the part E there, so there is one 6 plus 4 question. One theorem is definitely two theorems are there, and that one theorem definitely they're going to ask you. So that is called 4 mark question. So similarly, partial fraction. This is very easy. So 5 mark they will ask you. One fixed 5 mark question. Only one question that is fixed 5 mark questions. That is permutation and combination. So chapter number 5. So easy, this one, easy to score it. Now, mathematical logic. This chapter also very easy. So this chapter carries 6 mark. So 1 mark, 1 question, part A, and part B, there is a 5 mark, 1 compulsory question. So very easy to score. That is called mathematical logic. The total mark is 6. So similarly, 8 mark will get, that is chapter number 7, ratio and proportion. So 8 mark will get. One is part A, 1 mark, 3 question they will ask you. And part B, 2 mark question, 1 question they're asking. And 3 mark, 1 question. There's the ratio and proportions. So total 8 mark, that is chapter number 7. So similarly, chapter number 8, bill discounting. We have 5 mark question. So this is easy. Remember 3 or 4 formula, bill discounting formulas. So very easy to solve it. 2 mark, 1 question, and part B, and 3 mark, 1 question, part C. So 3 plus 2. So there is a 5 mark weightage for bill discounting. So similarly, chapter number 9, stocks and shares. So stocks and shares, the total mark is 3 mark. So only 1 question, because part C, they're going to ask you for 3 mark question. So this is also based on formula, stocks and shares. And then chapter number 10, learning curve. This is very easy. So definitely very easy. 1 question, fixed one, that is called part D, 5 mark question. Please remember, learning curve, 1 fixed question for 5 mark. And part T, they're going to ask you, the learning curve total mark is 5. So similarly, 11th chapter, linear programming problem, even second PU statistics also, you people are remembering, and even basic maths also. So that is called part D, 5 mark question. So part D, 5 mark question. So definitely they ask 1 question there. So you are able to use graph sheet and graph sheet you are supposed to use and keep it in the middle of the answer booklet, tag it. So that is important. Don't tag outside the booklet or outside the booklet. So overall, there is a 5 mark question for linear programming problem. That is chapter number 11. So chapter number 12, sales tax and value added tax. This is based on formula. Is only for 3 mark question. Is only for 3 mark question. In part C, they're asking. Part C, so 1 question. So that is for 3 mark. The sales tax and value added tax. The total mark is 3. And chapter number 13, height and distance. So this is also based on formula. So this is part A, no question. Part B, no question. Part C also no question. Part D also no question. Final part E, they are going to ask you 6 plus 4 in that 1 4 mark question in this. That is height and distance. So 4 mark you'll get. So chapter number 15, circles. So chapter number 15, circles. There are definitely 1 6 mark question. So that is based on concyclic, right? That is based on concyclic. So no part A, no part B, no part C, no part D. Only for part E. Only for part E. So 6 mark question. So always they're asking concyclic for circle chapter. So there is a 6 mark. Similarly, chapter number 16, parabola. This is based on formula. So 4 mark you'll get. The 2 questions from part A and 1 question from part B. One question from part A, 2 questions from part A, and 2 questions from one question from part B. So 3 plus 2, sorry, 2 plus 2. So there is a 4 mark. That is parabola. You will get total mark is 4. So similarly, chapter number 17, limit and continuity of a function. So here, the limit and continuity. So 7 mark will get. So 7 mark, 1 mark, 1 question. And part E, there is a 6 mark, 1 question. That is limit and continuity. The total 7 mark. Similarly, differential calculus. So chapter number 18, you'll get 8 mark. The 5 mark, 1 compulsory question, 2 mark, 1 compulsory question from part B, and part A, there is a 1 mark question. So 1 plus 2 plus 5, the total 7 mark. That is differential calculus, chapter number 18. So chapter number 19, application of derivatives. So that is total mark will get 5. So there is no multiple choice question here. And 1 2 mark question, 1 3 mark question. Total 3 plus 2, there is a 5 mark. So chapter number 20, indefinite integral. So that is called 5 mark weightage. Similarly, last chapter, definite integral and its application of areas. So that is the total mark is 6 mark. So 3 mark, 1 from part C, 2 mark, 1 from part B, and 1 mark question from part A. So total 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6 mark. So overall 21 chapters are there. Of course, I know. So all students are struggle like anything for second PU basic math, but easy. So you people are practice, practice, practice. So that is a final decision for you guys. Then only basic maths is easy. So after this video, definitely I make a video for 2 marks, part B also separately, and 3 mark part C also separately, and part D 5 mark fixed question, and even part C also. So there is a 5 mark questions. Okay, thank you.